Welcome back to Sunday League Football, back with the first team today, and after last week's goal fest, we'll be looking for another good performance. If you haven't checked out Sunday League Extra, the lead up to this game, go and do so. It explains a little bit more about our opponents, United London, who are a very decent outfit, I'll have you know. Very similar to us in the fact that they film their games, but they have their viewers vote on who actually gets into the team. An interesting concept, maybe we'll do it one day for a game. But speaking of team lineups, let's find out ours. As usual, we start in between the sticks, and making his Palmers FC debut is Big Lee. We've got a back three of Graham, Tony and Shane. Left wing back is Nosey, right wing back is Lee. In the middle we've got Luke, Tommy and Josh, and then up top for today is Connor and Lewis. At half time of this game we're going to lose Lewis and Graham. They've got family occasions to get to, so on the bench we've got Jack, we've got Nick and an injured Tomo. As you can see, both teams are ready for this one. Let's go. So first action of the game is a minute in as Luke misplaces this pass here. Number 9 gets on his case and plays it forward to number 10. He miscontrols it. Number 9 then tries to take over as he makes his way into the box. Shane does him for strength but only clears it to an opponent as it's put back across for the number 10 who completely slices his shot. And that goes out for a goal kick. Here they come again now over that far side as the ball's played forward to the number 10. He's in on goal here as he hits it with his right, but that goes straight across the face of the goal and out for another goal kick. Here they come once again, this time on the near side with the number 11. Lee's chasing him down. Tony gets the tackle in there. As he goes down there, the ref blows the whistle, much to the annoyance of Lee. That's a free kick. And so that's number 10 that steps up to take this one. He plays it down the side. Lee peels off of the wall quickly to put the number 11 under pressure. We come away with the ball with Luke as he looks to play it forward to Lewis. Miscontrol from him, which leaves number 3 to clean up. And it's played back home as they look to retain possession. But Tommy Tom puts the pressure on the defender there as it's fallen through to Connor here. But the flag goes up and this wouldn't have counted if it had gone in anyway. He's a throw now on this near side for United London up towards the number 10. He gets it down and holds it up well. He looks to play it down the line, which he does. And it's number 11 on the overlap. He likes to run at players. He gets beyond Graham there as he makes his way towards the edge of the box. Hits it. That's a great save from Lee. He's equal to it. And that's out for the corner. That corner is then whipped into the box by the 24. On the end of it is Luke to head away. So something that we've realised very early on is this team aren't letting us have any space at all. They're putting the pressure on much like we were to our opponents last week. But we are looking to keep possession here with Tommy Tom, but we're just being made to go back home every single time. So we're starting again with Lee, who's putting it out to the far side this time, but as you can see, all over the field they're putting us under. Shane made to go back to Lee there, and unfortunately not much patience with us today as we pump the ball up the field, hoping Lewis can get on this one, but instead it's knocked straight back to the keeper. Ball's in the air over that far side as it's knocked back, but Connor intercepts as he looks to get beyond the number 4, which he does. As he makes his way forward, he's got Josh ahead of him, and he uses him as well as he gets beyond the number 6, makes his way into the box, looks to put it across for Lewis, but it's cut out by the number 3. He's the number 3 involved once again now as he plays it over the halfway line up to 23, who evades Tommy Tom's challenge here, up to 10, who flicks it out first time to the 11, who's got a little bit of space to make his way into the box. He cuts inside and plays it back onto the edge. It's 24 that gets around Shane, hits it, comes off a Graham there, and that's round the post for a corner. Here is that corner sent into the box, and it's a great clearance by Lee, and it's picked up out here by Lewis, and this is the first time that we've actually been able to see him run with the ball. As he makes his way over the halfway line, he's got pressure from number 11 there as he plays it out to Connor. Connor then dinks it back towards the centre as he gets it under control. 6 stands tall, and from there that counter-attack fizzes out as the keeper clears it up the field. He's a throw now into the box from United London, into the number 10 who's got Graham on his case here. He cuts inside and manages to get past him. He plays it across, flicks from the 23 there, but he doesn't manage to put it off. That's simply picked up by Lee. The trend of this game continues. We haven't really had much possession at all. We've been chasing shadows for the majority of the time as number 5 drives forward, gives it to the 10 on the edge. He pokes it forward to the number 11. Has got a little bit of space to cut it back. He's got number 3 in support and uses him as well as he takes a touch. He's allowed to put the ball into the box. Number 8, I think it is, looks to get onto it but can't. And that's straight into the arms of Lee, who gets us back on the counter. This is all we've got at the moment in this game as Lewis chases it, but number 4 is composed to put it back to his keeper. He's number 24 now, creating a little bit of space for himself in the middle as he pings a lovely ball with the left over Shane's head to that far side where 23 is. He looks to cut it back. That simply falls through to Graham. He plays it out to Nosey. He then spots Tommy or Josh. I don't know who he spotted, but both of them have left it. And it's fell to the number 11 on the edge, who gets beyond Graham here. Hits it, but Shane's back involved to put that out for the corner. But before that corner, we've got a bit of a problem. Tony's done, which means we need to make a change. Nick's doing the line at the moment. He's come onto the field. Connor's dropped back into centre midfield, and Luke's gone into the back 3. We still need someone to do the line, though. That'll be me. And so the corner is eventually taken as it's sent into the box. Lee's off of his line there to catch calmly. That's what we need in a goalkeeper. And now we're going to try and get on the counter once again as the ball's sent up the field. It's overhit, though. He said he had a big one. He's definitely got a big one. the kick was overhit too. Now you've seen the title, Glass Ankles, and this is where this comes into play here. I've been trying to record this clip for ages, but I keep laughing. So as you can see, I'm involved in this game somewhat. I'm doing the line. You can see Knowlesy and number 9 battling out there. Knowlesy goes over, but watch me as well. 3, 2, 1. Whoops, I've gone as well. And this is pretty much me every time I try and run. Smith, why don't you play is the most common question on this channel. Glass Ankles is the most common answer. But now we have footage to finally back it up. If I can't run on a dead straight surface without this happening, then there's no way I'm jumping onto a bobbly surface every Sunday to try and play a game. I mean, what you got to understand is this happens all the time, and at the end of the day, I want to be able to walk. I was hoping to have a little cameo this year for the reserves, but doesn't look like that's going to happen, I'm afraid. Just know that I've gone through a lot of pain here for your entertainment. And following this, here's a conversation that has nothing to do with me.
Oh, but I was on the floor.
Yes, I am. I've literally been on for no more than 1:30. Look at me. Look at the state of me. Understand that everyone's ignoring me and no one wants to do the line at this point, so I'm having to sort of dance to the side as number 10 gets beyond Graham there, puts it forward for the number 9, but Shane does well to hit it off of the number 9 out for a goal kick. Confirmed by the hobbling lino over there. Starting to sense I'm not the only one that's struggling. Luke's coming off now, and he's being replaced by an injured Tomo at the back, who gets involved straight away to block this shot from number 11. It falls to Tommy, who puts it out to this near side. Not too sure he's going to. Maybe it was Lee, but it's gone straight to the number 3. Gives it to the 11. He then threads it through to 23. Good hold-up play from him into number 10, but Josh is back to clear that out for a corner. That ball is then sent into the box from the corner, off of the head of number 4 here, to the number 5 at the back post, who hits it off of the back of Knowlesy, and that is out for another corner. This time the corner's taken over the far side, but Lee's on the end of that one. I should be saying Big Lee, because over here we've got Little Lee playing it forward to Nick. First real touch of the ball, he almost slips over there, gets beyond the 11. Nice little pirouette to get beyond the 24. He's caught, and that is brought back for a free kick. And it's a great opportunity to get the ball into the box here, but rather than doing so, Tommy Tom plays it short to Lee, inviting the pressure on. He plays it forward. I can't actually tell you what's going on here because Andrew hasn't actually panned the camera, but oh, they got the ball. Here's Shane now playing it forward to Lewis on that far side, who hasn't had much of the ball this half. He's dropping back to get involved, but even he's being restricted at the moment, and he's had to pump it over the top towards Nick, but the keeper's off the line there to clear that out. From that, it's a throw in from Lee inside to Connor, who gets it under control, has a little look up and spots the run of Lewis here, who gets beyond the number 4, touches it past the keeper, but he's gone a little bit wide, still gets the shot in, but that sails well over. He's United London on this near side, playing it forward. Number 3 is caught there, but play carries on as it ends up with the number 10, who puts it across to the number 8, who gets through 2 players there, keeps this move flowing, but Tomo's there with the tackle, and that is the half-time whistle. So despite being on the back foot for the majority of the first half, it is actually 0-0. So we're still in this, but we are losing a couple of players now. Lewis is going home. Graham's going to stick around and help us out for another 10, but numbers are thin. Meanwhile, our opponents are doing tactics with cones, and I'll leave them to it as I let you know about our home and away kit, now available on our website. Massive thanks to Kit Locker for the sponsorship for this year. The shirts are as cheap as they possibly can be, but there are some cheaper bits on there, so if you want to grab some, palmersfc.co.uk. And up until the 30th of August, send us some photos of you and your kit. We'll feature you in the videos, give you a little shout out, but also use the hashtag PalmersFC kit to be within a chance of grabbing a £25 coupon to spend on the store. Take a breath. So the tactics have been sorted, and we're pretty much ready to go for this second half. Well, I say ready to go, they're not ready. Let's just say it was a heavy night the night before, and it's starting to take its toll. And so first action of this second half is a throw-in over the far side. It falls to Nick, who knocks it back for Josh. Josh then looks to go beyond his man, but is hit forward, which is then brought down nicely by the number 10. Flicked past Graham, and he's quicker than him as well as he makes his way into the box here. Hasn't got any support, so he's got to go alone, which he has as he slots it past Jack, who's only just got onto the field for this second half. And it was always going to come, wasn't it? It's Palmers FC 0, United London 1. Yeah, you know what's coming. Kick off. And it's not long before United London are coming forward again with the number 11. We're backing off as it's played across to the number 2. He almost loses out to Connor, but manages to poke it across to the 24. Knowlesy brings him down, and that's going to be a free kick. An interesting run up from the number 10, who hits it over the bar there. He won't be happy with that. And then it's Jack that steps up to take this goal kick up towards the halfway line. Not too sure where our centre midfielders are, but there's no challenge there as it's put out to the 9. He sticks it inside to the number 24, who doesn't manage to get on it. Tommy wins it back. There's so much pressure here from the number 9. He's almost pulled back Tony there. No free kick. Tommy then looks to take the ball off the number 9, takes the player instead, and that is a free kick. Here's number 8 doing what we should have done with our free kicks, putting it into the box. Number 21 looks to get on it, but 9 takes over. It falls to 24, who puts it across. That's blocked by Tomo, and that goes out for the corner on this near side. That corner is then put up towards the back post. It falls to the number 5, who heads it up rather than back in. Another chance to head it in to the number 4. Decent goal, can't argue with it. It's now Palmers FC 0, United London 2. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, we've lost another player. Graham, who was meant to go home at half-time and stayed on for an extra 10 minutes, so thank you for that. Here's me trying to convince Lee, who's had a late night, to get back onto the field.
But I've literally got nothing at all.
I know you got nothing, but just be a presence on the field. You don't have to run about. Just
I can't just stand there.
Well, it's better than having 10, isn't it? At least you're something.
I can't do nothing, seriously.
So only choice is to bring Big Lee on, who's got a groin injury as it is, and just as he did last season and scored, Jack's coming out on field. His next task is to squeeze into Graham's sweaty shirt.
I fucking ran about in that. You're like a fucking pig in a condom.
Enough about pigs and condoms, we're kicking off. We continue things with Shane on this near side, who plays the ball in between these two to give it to Connor. Connor gives it back, Shane continues his run, cuts it back, then plays it inside to Knowlesy. Knowlesy's now going, he's got number 2 on his case here, tripped, and that is a free kick. Free kick's taken, but once again short. We're going backwards, inviting pressure on. I mean, what was the point? Eventually we do put the ball in, but that's not going to no one. We do eventually get the ball back with Tommy Tom Tom, who plays in Josh here, who gets beyond the number 2, then goes beyond the number 6. As he makes his way towards the edge, hits it. Unfortunately, that goes wide of the goal, but that is what we need to be doing more of, lads. But it isn't long before our opponents are coming forward with the number 11, who plays in the number 9. 5 men round him, allowed to play it out to that far side there for the number 10. He then rifles a shot from the edge, which Lee is equal to. Luke picks up and clears up the field. Playing it out from the back now, we've got Tommy Tom Tom out to this near side, where Connor is. He looks up and sticks a lovely ball, switches play over to that far side for Jack, who gets it under control. Nice little drag back to get beyond the 21 there, but he recovers well and sticks that out for a corner. Jack then swings that ball into the box, which is met by the header Luke, but that goes well wide. That goal kick is then sent long up towards the halfway line. It takes one bounce, and that then looks like it's falling to number 10, but it's good defensive work from Tomo to win his header there. It falls to Luke, who's under a little bit of pressure from the 24 and the 11. He then plays it up towards Nick, who's got Jack in support if he wants him, and he uses him as well with this little back heel. Jack then takes a touch, puts it across the box. Number 8 unable to get onto it as number 4 looks to clear it. Connor catches him on the way through. It falls to Knowles, who's got a great chance, but he's hit it straight at the keeper. Should he have had the shot in the first place? Probably not. Should have been brought back for a free kick, which the ref didn't spot. Looks like Lee's up. He's got a bit of a second win. We might see him come on in a minute, but Shane throws it into Connor there, and that is straight out for a goal kick. Cue substitution, Jack for Lee. He's 21 with a throw over the far side, up to the number 10. Tomo misses it, cleans out Luke in the process. That's unfortunate, as number 10 makes his way into the box. He cuts it back for the 11 here. He hits it, but that is over the bar. As you can see, fitness levels really showing at the moment. No one closing 24 down. He's able to play it forward to number 2. Still no one closing it down until it gets to the edge of the box to number 10. He takes on Tomo here. Little Lee's trying to, but he's poked it past Big Lee, and that is 3-0. And with 15 minutes left, the lads are just wishing the final whistle could go. It's one of them games. And hang on a minute, a very interesting substitution. Tommy Tom Tom's coming off, but number 14, Sam, is making his way onto the field. Part of the reserve squad, obviously. He was actually at their game, and he's come back early to see this one because the team that we're playing right now, he knows someone, so he just wanted to say hello. But because of the situation we find ourselves in, he's made it onto the field, and Luke actually makes way for Jack as well, who's back on. And so we kick off. Moments later, I'm feeling sorry for the defenders. Number 8 picks it up. No one challenging him. Is allowed to just run straight at us, and that just sums up this second half here, but luckily for us he does put it wide. I'm really not too sure which sort of formation we're playing at the moment. Nick's sort of in centre mid and he's going back to our defenders. I think it's Jack that's on his own up top. As you can tell, we know the game's done, our opponents know the game's done, and we're just left to sort of play it around the back, but we do try and get forward here as Tony plays it over the halfway line. It's up to Sam. He sticks it forward to Nick. Possibly an opportunity here as it falls to Sam, but he's hit it from distance and completely sliced it wide. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Is Josh now picking the ball up from the back. He sticks it out to that far side where Lee is. Josh continues his run. Good energy from him. It's a shame we haven't been able to get him into the game more, and that's testament to our opponents here. He looks to play it to Jack, but he's taken out, and that is brought back for the free kick. It's a nice little respite for our defenders. Luke's back on the field, and his first task is this free kick, and that is just awful, like really bad. It didn't even go in the other goal. So yeah, goal kick. Here come our opponents now as it's played inside to the number 10. He strikes it, and it's a decent strike as well. Lee unable to hold on to it. 23 picks up the loose ball, gets the shot in, but it's a great save with the feet from Lee. Corner's taken on this near side, and it's Shane that's on the end of that one. That goes out for another corner. When you've had a second half like we have, it's hard to do the basics, and I'm not blaming the lads. They're just absolutely knackered at this point. The ball's played in. Tomo then stops the number 10 from getting the shot, and it could be going out for a corner, but number 8 opts to keep it in. Little pressure on him. Again, number 2 picks it up, goes beyond Luke, dinks it towards that far post. Oh! We've been kicked while we're down. Palmers FC 0, United London 4. And so from kick-off, Jack's taking matters into his own hands. Brave from the keeper there, I tell you. And that was the final effort of the game.
Get up and shake their hands with me.
Yeah, you bunch of melts, go and shake their hands. No excuses for today, poor preparation and not enough people showing their faces. But it is pre-season, it's summertime, people have plans, we get it. We lost to a much better side in United London, was never really in it. Good luck to them for the rest of their season. It's unfortunately not a great start to the week, but there is a chance for our reserves to pick up the pieces and put a couple of smiles on our faces. It's more Sunday League Extra on the Wednesday and more Sunday League football on the Thursday. Look out for it.
Couldn't help them, could I?
I don't think anyone could have helped us today, Sam. Don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, click that bell for notifications, and we will see you in the next one.